3, 2, 1, hey! Hey! Alright, what's up? How are you? How is it going? We're back for another match with the White Humans, league match, decks updated, a little bit teched out. This hand, I could have mulliganed, and maybe it's why we should play more than 18 lands, but if we hit, it's just too good. Remember last match we got very flooded? In this match, maybe we get very screwed. Well, guess what? That's what you get for playing a deck like this. That's why I want to play Traverse the Ulvenwald in every deck. Traverse the Ulvenwald is so fucking good. It's a land when you need a land. It's a Emrakul when you need an Emrakul. This deck does not have that. And I'm already starting to think, why am I not playing with the Traverse the Ulvenwald deck? Because it makes life a lot harder. Should I have mulliganed? Perhaps. But if you recall, we kept this recently and went nutso. Yo, 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 you're here. Let's make the most of it. Let's do something valuable. Let me tell you about why you should be. Practice some urgency, fellas. Galvanic bombardment. Practice some urgency, yo. So urgency is actually super important to getting shit done. Rebuff is whatever. Urgency is actually super important to getting shit done. It's an important trait that's selected for in men especially. Why? And what is urgency? Urgency is urging plus emergency or plus immediacy. It is let's act right now. Let's do it right now. Let's get it done right now. Let's do it. We've been talking about this for a while. Let's do it today. Why would we wait, right? Let's fucking do it right now. Alright. There's our land. I kind of like Smuggler's Copter as the play. This game is not quite lost yet. If the opponent has neither Glimmer nor Gearhulk, then nothing bad is really happening. Interesting. Negate. Okay. So many always watchings. I'm going to throw down Athalia's Lieutenant. And I'm not going to attack on this turn. I don't want to just auto-scoop to Gearhulk. Well, there's no Gearhulk. This is also why I stopped playing blue-red. Because if you don't draw Glimmer or Gearhulk, you do nothing. There's a Thraben Inspector. You do nothing. Sometimes that deck does nothing. Alright, I'm going to send in Thalia's Lieutenant. If there's a Gearhulk, I scoop and we go to the next game, and that's alright. Urgency, let's go right now. Let's fucking do it. There was a Gearhulk. I'm outro, yo. Peace. Yo. Yo, listen. Urgency. It's like going out into the ocean for a surf. There's waves that come in sets. Maybe there's 12 waves in a row, and you have to get out through those waves. And then there's a short break in between the sets, and that's when you go paddle out. It makes sense to be patient and to wait a little bit when you're first out there to scope it out, and you don't have to force it, make things harder on yourself, and try to just swim out through the biggest waves and get battered. You wait, but once that opportunity opens, you have to go for it, or the opportunity will pass. With surf, there will be another break later. But in life, it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes you only get one chance, and you should probably make the most of it. So, I'm going to cut the Declaration in stones. I think Stasis Snare is probably acceptable, but I'm going to go with the Constable instead. I want Gideon's, and I'm going to cut Thalia's. Why am I cutting Thalia when it seems so good? 3 Gideons, 21 lands. Why am I cutting Thalia when it seems so good? Or, alright, forget it, back to the game. So here we have another one-lander. I don't really like this one-lander as much because it has Uh, Here's another one-lander. I'm definitely going to keep this one. Bottom this. I don't know if this is a problem with the deck or if you can blame luck, but um, like for instance, last match, for those of you who were here, last match we got very flooded 2 games in a row. Drew about 50-50 lands, maybe more lands than spells. This match, even with a little bit of mulliganing, we're stuck on 1 land. So again, we could say like, that is pretty unlucky, and I believe it is unlucky. But at the same time, again, this doesn't happen to decks that play Traverse the Ulvenwald to the same degree. It basically doesn't happen. And now even we have 21 lands and mulligan the first 1-lander. So what are your thoughts on that? My thought is like, everything's pointing me back to Traverse the Ulvenwald. That's originally what I wanted to play at the Pro Tour the first time around, or last time, Kaladesh, but I didn't make it happen. That's a big problem, because I sided out my removal for it. However, the opponent is on a short clock to flip it, or they're going to die. So we have a small chance this game. Urgency, so just go for it. What can you be urgent about today? What have you been putting off till tomorrow that you know should get done today? Be urgent. It's a high quality character trait because it means we get shit done. Incendiary foil, okay? Do we want to always watching or do we want to Thalia's Lieutenant? So if we Thalia's Lieutenant, it represents more damage, but it's also something that's going to get picked up too. I like always watching and go for the win. Rebuff. Well, that was probably correct then, but things are getting a little bit sticky with this thing in the ice. Probably getting flipped, picking everybody up. Magic's way easier when you curve out, right? Yikes, Weaver of Lightning is gross. Shambling Vent is a maybe. Thalia's Lieutenant. Come on. Come on, anticipate. So it's going to get flipped. That's going to happen. And we have no attacks. I should have played Smuggler's Copter. That would have given us a chance. There's no attacks really. Copter would be better because we wouldn't pick it up to thing in the ice. And we wouldn't be losing our lieutenant right now. I'm not sure it matters. Again, mana problems, but again, certain decks don't have nearly as many mana problems, so I'm making a note of that, and I want you to make a note of that as well for those of y'all who like to win. I like to win. Constable. Thraben Inspector. No, Gossip Monger. Lieutenant. Okay. Building an impressive board again. Anticipate. A lot can go wrong. Opponent's got a bunch of cards. We're close to just getting burned the fuck out. Main. Uh-oh. Mana's getting tapped. Weaver of Lightning. I should have done it the order different, right? I should have gone Constable, Lieutenant, Thraben Inspector. I played this game pretty poorly. Maybe it would have made a difference. Maybe it would not have made a difference. Could I have played it better? Certainly, though. Always watching. Thraben Inspector. We could force through 3 damage right now, but we would have to chump the horror. I guess I'm gonna tap the horror. Yeah, I played this game super, super, super poor. Another thing is like it's possible to get unlucky and play poorly, and those things frequently go together. And that's where Magic the Gathering is an emotional test, right? Because it's possible to get unlucky, but then play perfectly and win. And a lot of the time we're like, hey, are we getting unlucky? Yeah, I'm getting unlucky. Therefore, I'm going to play bad and lose. And I think I've had a little bit of that again. I don't know if it makes too much of a difference. But we're going to make a win out of this. And that win is fucking go for it, main. I know I could have tapped that and we'd have one more turn. And could have swung with the vent. Whatever. So, quick 0-2. Again, the first loss was a right-click concede. Technical issue, so having second thoughts about this deck after those quick beatings. Let me know what you think in the comments, and let me know what you're going to do today for yourself that you've been putting off, that you have an opportunity to do today. You don't know if you have that opportunity to do tomorrow. Fucking do it. You got it. And I'll see you back here tomorrow. Take care. Much love.